Alright, so it's been like 3 weeks, if not longer, since I've played this game. And apparently they added a bunch of crap. Where supposedly, if you look at the little symbol that's on this story quest and it says, an unexpected reunion, it actually has two little stars, and on one side it's Ether, and on the other side it's Looming. So they almost make it seem like you're going to reunite with your sibling. But it's not going to be what you think what it is. I don't know. So we're on chapter 2, act 4. So in the depths, an unexpected reunion. So Requiem of the Echoing Depths. I kind of read up on it before because I haven't played the game in a while, and because Genshin, I guess Mihoyo now has like their own YouTube channel where they post like trailers and stuff. I've been seeing the trailers for it. And I'm like, guess I'll go back and look at stuff. They also brought Ayato, Ayaka's brother, but I don't really care for that character. It would be cool if I got Young Jin. I do like her. Weird that sometimes they give her a Chinese voice and then sometimes it's English, but I guess that's just the way it is. It does it sometimes. And then they brought Venti back. I've been trying to get Venti since this game first launched like years ago in October. And I haven't had any luck. Well, it wasn't in October, that's when I got it, but I think it came out a little bit before that. But I basically started playing the game right when it launched. Played the trailer and like the demo and all of that before the actual game. Because originally the story was different, because I guess the real story is that Ether is actually the one that's good. Looming is the one who turns dark and actually betrays him, and that's how the actual true story is written. The actual real story is that Ether is the good one, and it was his sister who turned evil and became the Princess of Darkness or some shit. But I have it reversed in my game. I think it's more fitting, honestly. I think Ether looks better at being an evil son of a bitch than some Mr. guy that everybody wants to fuck. So, we're gonna see who we can get. I've already put a couple in. They gave me Sucrose again recently. Yeah, they gave me her, so I was able to get that. Yeah, let's see where a caster. Yeah, her star thing. So I think I have all of the Animo and all of the Geo. I'm missing one for the Electro for her. Also, the artifacts I gave her, they're not great. They do suck. They're not perfect. And trust me, believe me, I know that. But because I constantly change her element a lot between Animo. I like Animo and Electro. I don't really care for the Geo one that much. So I've been staying with the Electro, because Electro shit's cool. But now she's like Electro-based, and she's not wind-based anymore. Yeah. We've become one with the stars. We've come full circle. Yeah. So we're gonna go reunite with Dane. Also, I've been having like sinus issues, and it's been clogging my ears. So, particularly it's my left ear, but it's slightly my right one too. So, if I can't hear too well, that's why. Man, they really should allow me to input a number. It's absurd that they don't. It's like only on certain items they let you input the number. So normally what I do is I buy them all out for every item, but it's really expensive. It's really expensive to do that. So yeah, so supposedly we're gonna be reunited with Dane. And if you remember in the long ass time ago, he went after Ether when we first found him, and he's like, I'm with the darkness. And then that's when he went into the portal after him, and we haven't had contact with him since. And supposedly he has that evil eye thing. We actually wind up going through this huge thing that happens. They're like, there's this strange island with shit, go investigate. I'm also buying these and I don't need them considering the fucking amount I have. Should probably stop doing that, I'm wasting money. I saw like the trailer to it on YouTube and it kind of spoiled some things for me, so. Yeah, 'cause that is another, it is another thing that comes up later, where you gotta go investigate an island or something. And it's like, this leads to the abyss. I haven't done it yet. There's like the Chasm is what it's called. It's like this new area. It's like a little tiny area that they opened up. It's like a new area to explore, but I haven't been there yet, so. I'm also trying to stock up on all these food items because, I don't know if this quest is going to be annoying. I don't know if I'm going to have to be fighting stuff, or if it's just one of those, all those 7s. Did you see it before? My god. I don't know if it's something that I'm going to have to, like, fight a lot of things. Or if it's just something where I just click the text. Some of these story Archon chapters, they're like that. Which is the whole reason why I'm saying that. It's funny, how do you cook milk? It usually turns frothy and it evaporates, so please elaborate to me how you would cook milk. Elaborate. Yeah, my hearing is fucked. It's like the ear opens and then closes, and it's like 2 to 3 pitches lower in my left ear. But all the same, like even though my ears are kind of clogged, there are certain sounds that sound really fucking loud to me. Like you would think I wouldn't be able to hear it, but like there are some things that do sound pretty loud, even though my ears are clogged. It's connected to my sinuses, so nothing I can do about it. Like I've already blowed my nose and tried everything. I tried holding my nose and blowing to like pop my ears. It's my Eustachian tubes is what it is. It's just stuck closed. Like it's swollen, so it can't like fully open itself. And it's been draining the shit that's in it into my throat. I mean, it does that anyway, but sometimes you can like get a taste for it and you're like, oh my god. It's making my head hurt. Holy fuck. I like how that was my fucking reaction to that was holy fuck. Yeah, so I think we talked to Catherine and she sends us to the island, or do I have to go there myself? Because I haven't explored it yet, so I'm like, I should have hit auto, fuck. What you do with the beeping? Okay. Lady Chop Suey is a song by System of a Down. The Church Tankian is no longer a band. What's up?
Ah, Traveler. Right on cue.
What the fuck are you doing? She's trying to come on to me. Also, did you know that Catherine, her voice is Ayaka? The voice actor for Ether had said that. He told me that. A lot of people don't realize that way even before Ayaka was a character, the voice actress also voices Catherine, though her tone is different, so you can't tell. But it's fucking Ayaka.
Hey, Catherine! Got any new commissions for us today? Also, how come you look so happy to see us? What have you done?
She's like, well, you see this thing behind me that looks like a plate? It kind of looks like a cover that goes over the tank in a toilet. I shit all over it. That's what it looks like.
I went to the shrine to draw a fortune slip earlier. The shrine maiden told me that It is the season for an unexpected reunion.
Oh, please. I don't want to meet my brother just yet. I'd rather punch him in the face.
Catherine? Drawing fortune slips at the shrine? Is it just Paimon, or is that the most unusual thing ever?
It is.
Wait, no, that's not the unusual part. We're real. You went to Inazuma and back in a single day?
She's like, I got the will-o-the-wisp on my side.
Even I have a private life, you know.
Everybody has a private life. Now get on with it.
Okay, so when you say unexpected reunion, you mean running into us, right?
She's like, no, I mean finding a lover in the night.
Who can say? But the anticipation of knowing that an unexpected reunion is due is making me happy to see everyone I cross paths with today.
I am losing my shit.
Fair enough. Even though we see each other pretty much every day, whatever makes you happy.
An unexpected reunion. You mean with my brother who's a douchebag?
Wait, are you saying? Oh, Paimon gets it. Well, let's just hope the shrine maiden was right.
They're always right. Why do you think I have that fucking look on my face?
Fingers crossed we find him.
I'm sorry. Did I say something I shouldn't have? You both seem a little down.
Well, you see, my brother is like this guy that everybody keeps fantasizing and making shit of him with all of the females in this game, and they need to stop. My mind is so ruined. My mind, who am I kidding? My mind was been ruined years ago. But like, I have seen things that I can't unsee. And all I'll say is, you do you, man. I mean, they look good, they look nice, the animated things, who need to take the time to make it look realistic, but I can't unsee that. I can't unsee that. So, like, oh, I just want to punch him in the face every time I see him. It's like, I like him, he's kind of cute, but at the same time, I'm like, no! That's like the energy I have. Anytime he shows up on the screen.
Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, back to business. Do you have a new commission you want to give to us?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. This one is from
This
a minor.
curtain sucker.
It seems to be related to investigating the chasm.
It seems to look like I'm about to pass the fuck out from the sunlight that's in my face right now.
Really? Does
We're
this
in the
mean
dark side.
chasm's not sealed off anymore?
No, it isn't. It's reopened itself via magic.
I will leave the requester to fill you in on all the relevant details. His name is Yue Hui, and he should be at the chasm right now.
All right then. Thanks, Catherine. We'll head there right away.
I like how people say that word differently. It could be chasm or chasm. It depends on how you want to say the H. I just also noticed that thing in the back of her neck looks like a fucking keyhole. Did they do that on purpose? She's like, she is but the puppet.
Very well. Ad Astra Abyssosque. This time you are truly bound for the abyss. Good luck to you both.
Yeah, I'm gonna find my brother and smash a fucking jar over his head. Do you want to come? I'll let you videotape it. Then we can post it around and show people what a fucking idiot he is. Oh my god. He's like, get out of my darkness. He's so emo. He looks like an emo. Cool. This game has been lagging on me. I hit it and it just absolutely refused. It's kind of why I haven't really been able to play it. They updated a bunch of crap and like the game can't handle it. So like when I'm like going through things, it's like it hates me. Oh. Well, hello. Does she say anything? Does she say anything? Because this is Ayaka, and she voices Catherine also. I'm trying to remember if she says anything. Do you talk? Do you talk? Yeah, do you say anything? I'm trying to remember. I don't think she does.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
There you go. Like I'm losing my fucking mind. Yes, yeah, she does say something. So yeah, she voices Catherine. I don't know if you can tell. Not a big deal. Trying to poke at the inside of my ear. Probably shouldn't be doing that right now. Yeah. And then this is her brother. God, it locked on me again for a minute, you piece of fucking shit. What is this? What an edgelord. Seriously. Is that what I think it is? Stop that. Man, where the fuck did you just put that? It just evaporated. What am I looking at? Is that a leaf? Oh, dear God. Him and his fucking flowers. Woo. He's like Wojia-esque in a way. Okay, so he's Hydro and she's Syro, so they can't mix because they freeze each other. Like, he kind of basically has the... No, she can freeze him. Oh, never mind. Time to freeze kill your brother. Jump on that shit. Oh, hello. No, it isn't. Be an emo edgelord. Do it today. Do it today. Do it now, I say. Come on. Okay, that's not quite what I meant, but... Can you or can you not do the sword thing? He's like, what are you talking about? It's the sword thing, where you kind of raise it up kind of to your face, and, you know... Come on. Yep. He's so flippant. Oh my fucking god. He reminds me of somebody and I'm gonna die. Oh. Let's see. So, oh yeah, see I haven't been there yet. Well, I guess that's what this fucking walkway that leads to God knows where is just conveniently there. Can I teleport anywhere near there? I can't even. Except for like here. Oh my god. I think it's because I'm too far away. There's probably other closer points, maybe not. Sometimes if you are too far from a certain area, they won't let you see the points. Yeah, my ears are getting clogged really bad. It's like a new problem I started developing about a month ago. Fuck me! I guess I can't. We're stuck walking like a bunch of fucking peasants. It's fine. I guess I'll go up and over the fucking hill like a Magic Wonder World. It is kind of weird because I hear lower. Like monotonish, and like my voice will sometimes be louder because my ears are clogged. It's like I can hear my own voice in my ear. It's throwing me off really bad. I'll be alright though, as long as I can still hear, you know. But that clognation that I'm getting is bad. I've already tried remedies for it in the past, and it kind of worked, but then it kind of didn't, so... Oh, fuck. You know, I have to go in the chasm, and normally when you're approaching it, it does that. It'll, glow red, and then Paimon will be like, "The fuck you doing?" Man, if he... You see, I have to get over there, and I was trying to go up and around the outer barracks of these rocks, but I don't know if she'll let me. If she pops up in my fucking face, I'm gonna lose my shit. It should be okay. I say that, but you know. Okay, I think I've crossed away from it now. I need to get him up there, so I'm trying to scale the wall to see how long it would take. Because this is supposed to be that I've already been out here. But I haven't started the investigation for the chasm yet. I haven't done that yet, so... I don't know if it's gonna let me in there, because if it doesn't, That's gonna be really stupid. So I haven't explored it yet. It's just like this new area that they opened up. And there's like another quest where Catherine wants you to explore. It's like a main event that's going on right now, actually. Yeah, I lost all my... Oh, I lost that? Really? I could have sworn I had used it. Shit. Well... See, I haven't played in 3 weeks. A lot of the items I had, I was trying to use for something or other. Damn it, I lost that transient thing. Son of a bitch, I wasn't done with that. My birthday's very soon. I've had this cake for a year. My birthday's in like another 3 days. Actually, today. Because it's on the 5th, so... I mean, it only fucking tells you on my profile. See? This. See this. I haven't done that. I haven't done that. What do they want? That's why I was thinking like 3 days, because if you count today, because today's the 2nd, so you got the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th. That's 3 days. But because my birthday is on the 5th, I don't know if you count the actual day that it is, because if that's the case, then it's still kind of like 4 days, not really 3. I don't know. I want to say that it's only 3. I don't think you count the actual day. You count the days leading up to it. You don't count the actual day itself. I could be wrong, but that's how I do it, so... Okay, I'm getting ready to cross this fucking barrier. Hope it doesn't freak out on me. It's not turning red yet, so... It's blue, so I guess they only want you to enter from certain angles. Should've figured. Get the fuck out the way. I'm trying to collect my white. My white iron. Couldn't sentence what I scented. Shit. Okay, so oh my god. Look at the okay. Hold on. Fuck. I wanna go up there. Hey, I was like, look at the way the ground spirals. Doesn't it look kind of funny? What is that bird? Oh, it looked like it was flying in an awkward direction, flying backwards for a minute. I thought I was freaking out. So the miner is underneath me, but I want to go over here for a minute. God, I thought I was fucking losing my shit. I'm trying to look at something for a minute. Damn it, do you mind? Yeah, the way the Earth goes, it kind of like goes like in that direction in a circle. So I've always been curious about this, and I kept bitching about the fact that they weren't adding on to it. And I was like, well, they keep talking about
pure.
Shut up for
Evil
a
be
minute.
erased.
Stand for a minute.
Mind be purged. World be... I always forget that last part.
Because he's in the middle of the dialogue, he has to finish it before he shuts up. What I was saying is... I always complained about that, about how they had the abyss. I go, clearly this is a place that exists in the world that people can obviously get to, because the brother's been able to get to it and come back. It's like another world in the world. There's like a dark side of it. It's like almost like a fucking mirror world, really. Like, this is our side and his side is like different. And it's like a realm that you can enter. That's always how I pictured it. And I complained how they weren't elaborating on it. And then all of a sudden they're like, the Chasm, find out how to enter. And I was like, what the fuck? It kind of freaks me out, because there's been times where I'll say something, and then it gets added. And I'm like, are they listening to me? Because there are times where that has happened quite a bit. I'll say something like that, and then the thing I was bitching about gets added or gets explained or something, and I'm like, huh? It's happened too much to be a fucking coincidence at this point, which is the whole reason why I'm bringing it up. because it's happened way too often. There has been countless times where I'll say something, like the game needs this, or the game needs that, or it's lacking this, or lacking that, or, I'll say something like that, and like not even a couple weeks later, it's added, and I'm like, what is going on? So I stopped playing this for 3 weeks, because I said I wanted to wait till they added onto the main story before I came back. And now all of a sudden, they have all this shit. And I'm like, what? What direction? Oh. A lot of people probably don't know that. You can go up to the Sealy statues and use that, and it'll show you where they are. Hello. You want to go home? You want to maybe go home for a minute? I've seen all kinds of memes about the Sealies, it's funny. A lot of them are pretty funny.
Objects like this may prove useful when purging evil spirits.
I don't see how you could use a book to purge evil spirits. As soon as I say that, I got thoughts about The Exorcist. Some strange feather here. Be useful later. Okay, why would there be a cliff that leads to the middle of nowhere? They're like, do you want to go to the gaping hole? There's a Sealy way the fuck down there. It does look like a crater fall. That's what I don't understand. If the brother's really that desperate to hide from the sister, then why the fuck is he leaving huge gaping fucking holes in the earth? Idiot. Then again, this was the part we weren't supposed to be. We weren't supposed to be here. They said that the chasm opened up and revealed this. Normally this was hidden, so in other words, it's like it's losing its power, 'cause it's not protecting itself anymore, because it's actually starting to open up to where you can see it, so... Noctilucous Jade. Or Archaic Stone, fuck off, okay. Oof. What is with this violin? It's going ape shit. So I guess they unearthed it, right? The miners were the ones who did this, right? Is that what am I gathering that correctly? Fucking world quest, I'm not even talking to anybody around here. I just want to talk to the guy. What? What is this? Wow, he just got up on there and dead stopped. I could not move. That was fucking weird. He literally just climbed it on his own. The hell?
Hi there! You must be Yui, right? We've been sent by the Adventurers Guild.
That name is always hard for people to say. There's even a character in the Dynasty Warrior series named Zhang Wei, and they get him mixed up with Jiang Wei, which is why I often call them by their Japanese names, because Jiang Wei, Kiwi, and then Zhang Wei, Shokai. Like, they can't say the name right. The H-U-I, I think it's just pronounced like Wei. And that's why people thought that it was the same. That's why I'm using it as an example. So it should be Yue Wei. But, you know, or UOY, whatever. To me, I think it's UAW, or UAW. UAW, actually.
Ah, great, good to meet you. Yes, I was the one who posted that commission.
I was one who tripped backwards.
Wait a second.
You know, I said that.
You look kind of familiar. Are you a famous adventurer or something?
Never mind that. Fucking on the task at hand. It's complicated. I'm a fucking fugitive.
Oh, alright then. I'll start by introducing myself. I'm Yue, a miner. I received a mining permit for the chasm just recently. I have a handful of other guys in my crew.
I didn't pay attention to anything you just said, okay? For the chasm just recently. Did you come by chance run into a blonde boy who looks like me because you know he's my twin? If you do, I give you full authority to hit him in the face with a pickaxe. Just right in the face.
Seriously? They actually give permits out for the chasm?
The chasm? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What the fuck? Who does that? That's like telling people, here's a volcano where there are diamonds around the base. You have been granted access to go and fucking get all the diamonds. Like, they would never say that. They would never allow that. That's how absurd it sounds. They would never allow normal people to be near an active volcano picking fucking diamonds off the ground. So, why are they letting people near the chasm in this world?
Yes, the folks over at Eugene Terrace finally came to their senses and are now allowing a limited amount of ore mining near the surface. We were among the first to gain approval.
However,
But some things have happened recently that put all the miners on edge.
let me guess, a blonde boy appeared who started using fucking powers and shit.
Really? What happened? We haven't heard anything.
So, it's hard to say exactly how big of an issue it is. Could be something, could be nothing. The main thing is that it's just very strange.
Bro, you're talking in riddles.
While one of the miners was on a break, he suddenly noticed a few hilly trolls walking his way. They seemed like they were in a daze or something. They walked right by him without giving him a single glance. They just made a beeline for the depths of the chasm.
Yeah, I think they said my brother was doing that. He's using them for some reason. I can't remember in the trailer. It actually tells you. And because it got spoiled for me because I accidentally saw it, it showed up on my phone and I was like, well, I guess I'll watch it. That's why that thing where the other waypoint is, it looks really familiar to me now because there's where all these things start appearing and then Dan is like, look down and what do you see? Okay, yeah.
After that, the miner started observing his surroundings more closely and noticed the same thing happening time and time again.
Are the hilly trolls just curious? Maybe they just want to take a peek inside.
I hate the way she says that. Take a peek inside, my mind's gonna die.
Not likely. The strange part is that in all the time this miner's been watching the hilly trolls, he's never seen any of them come back out. It seems to be a one-way trip. Once the hilly trolls go in, they never emerge again. And it seems to be happening more and more frequently as of late. What are these hilly trolls up to? What happens to them after they go inside? Is there a disaster brewing? These are the kinds of thoughts going through the guys' heads now. Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
I'm not surprised. I don't feel spooked just hearing about it.
I don't dare imagine what's going on inside the chasm. Strange is definitely the word for it. I don't dare imagine. Well, that doesn't make sense either, because the brother is the leader of the Abyss. Let's just fucking put that out there. We already know that. He's the Prince of Darkness, for fuck's sake. Like, everybody's just fucking bowing on their knees to suck that dick. So, like, we already know that they are under his control, but why would he be bringing them in for no reason? That's the part that doesn't make any sense to me. Oh my god. I don't know what to say here. None of these are great. Oh, yeah.
Exactly. The deepest fear is the fear of the unknown, you know?
Sure.
So we have to get to the bottom of it before everyone can put their minds at rest.
Get to the bottom. I'm gonna just stop trying. Alright.
Do we really want to take this commission? Thanks, Mr. Miner, sir. We need to consider it.
We'll take it.
Hey! You can at least pretend to consider Paimon's opinion first.
I'm inclined to think the Abyss Order is involved.
Oh, so that's where you're coming from. Well, okay then. Maybe we will find some clues about your twin.
Then I can hang him up with his fucking braid and watch him die. I mean,
You'll really regret it if you don't go, huh?
I don't know. I feel like they're forcing this shit too much. All the time. They're like, we must have Aether and Lumi be together. They're siblings. It's like, you guys make it seem like they're a fated pair. And it almost kind of seems like you guys are shipping them. And if you hear if you know the true lore, supposedly they're reincarnations of stars. And the stars that they're reincarnated of were actually pairs that were always together. Which kind of almost symbolizes like lovers. And when I thought of that, I was like, I'm gonna die. Right now.
So, what's your verdict? Will you take the commission? No pressure, but I gotta say, I'm not loving the prospect of my mining permit going to waste.
Sounds fair to me.
Yep, we'll take it. We're kind of curious ourselves now, too.
Paimon, Jesus Christ.
Great. You're doing me an enormous service here. Now, let me give you the rough location that the hilly trails keep heading to.
Enter the chasm. Yeah, I was right. Wait, hold on. I knew that, but where is it? I'm so confused. Hold on a minute. Am I locked out again? Complete the Spanish 7 stars surrendering. Is that the... That's the quest that I have active. Yeah. Just like I was telling you, I have to complete that one first. Luckily for me, it's right here. Shit. Okay, hold on. 3 crates of various ores to be sent to the Weishan Hall warehouse in exchange for spare parts for tools and various amounts. What do you need? Oh, it's you. Dude, I've never met you before because I didn't do this quest, and I have to do it to complete the Archon quest. Son of a bitch. Since when we were all that familiar with you, exactly? I mean, you are the heroes who saved Liyue. Your deeds are remembered by us all. Since you're here at the Chasm, you must be here on some important business, in which case, I'm sure you must have a permit from Lady Kaching, right? We don't. Really. I mean, sorry to trouble you, since you must be familiar with Lady Ningguang. A permit from her might hold still more weight. Could I see it, please? Well, we don't have that either. Well, the Lord Taishu is reclusive yet approachable, and also has great vision and the good of the people at heart. Surely he was the one who gave you permission to enter the Chasm then? Maybe. In that case, would you mind letting me see your papers? No. Ha, I guess you don't have that either. Well, Miss Ganyu works at Yujing Terrace, supporting the Kaching directly, so I'm sure her opinion would be lockstep with theirs. You at least have her permission, don't you? Actually, you know what? We could have just asked Ganyu to sign off on this. I cannot go look for her right now. So, you've come at a bad time. This is really not the season to be visiting the Chasm. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is still working on eliminating a great safety hazard within, so this is still very much a danger zone. If you have been commissioned by some merchant to urge us to open the mine faster, then I suggest you read the report I submitted to Shanglu Hall carefully. What's this person talking about exactly? Could you tell me more about the Chasm since I'm fucking standing here? Right, so about the Chasm. If you don't intend to leave just yet, obviously, you're free to explore the area a bit, but please keep your actions within the remit of Liyue's laws and state. I can't read. I should mention, though, that there is a place that I highly recommend you avoid. For example, the Great Mine in the center of the Chasm has a 7-star array I can't fucking read. Cast over it, by which I mean exactly what I say. It is a seal placed over the area by the Kaching. Well, that's quite the clear explanation. Oh, the Kaching put a seal over it. Okay, I thought maybe that was something seeping out of the abyss, like my brother was conjuring bullshit. But no, they did it. Okay. As for the focal point of the array, it lies in the bedrock keys surrounding the area. These were placed by the Kaching themselves. Connected in series, they affix the energy flowing through the array. The area around the bedrock keys have been an abnormal amount of geo-elemental coalescences, basically the focus of geopower. It's almost as if the thing beneath yearns to finally emerge. That's what he said. Jesus fuck. Never mind me, I was just talking to myself, so yes, that's how things are. Please do not, and I repeat, do not go near the 7-star array. And don't even think about going down there to explore, and I'm totally gonna do it right now. The bedrock keys are definitely not losing structural integrity, and the surrounding areas are most certainly not plagued by any geo-elemental converges, so please don't you think of anything at all. But... what was that weird smile on Lumine's face? Did you see it for a second? I know what you're going to ask. There are most certainly no precious treasures down there, nor are there any prehistoric fossils to be had. And banish any thoughts you have about giant ancient ruins. Yes, please do not bear any fruitless expectations towards this place. I'm totally doing it right now. The way you're saying all this is super suspicious, you know. Not even mushrooms will grow down there. Nor are there wish-granting stones. And there are definitely no sailors who grow strong just by eating mushrooms. Again, do not get your hopes up. Yeah, sure. There's no need to be so fierce. Got it. Think I'm Paimon. Let's go. Anything else I should look out for? I should just let you go speak to Ji Chuan first. She's an adventurer hired by the Ministry, and was once a miner here. She knows the Chasm's geography like the back of her hand. Also, let me write you a certification. Certification, I can't read real quick. When she sees it, she'll know that you're trustworthy. That said, I must warn you that Ji Chuan, it's like Ji Qiang is definitely not the sort of person who has trouble standing still, and definitely has no thoughts of undoing the array and having a look around underground. Okay. So there's no way that she would ever put up a team of idle adventurers together to brazenly enter hazardous areas. As such, you can forget about asking her to help you enter the Chasm's mines. Got it. Yeah, I got it. It's like, yeah, dude, I totally wasn't gonna do that. I'll just, whatever. Did you really? Yes. Yes, I did. As long as you understand, we're good. In which case, I won't make up any more of your time. Yeah, you do that. Look at that fucking giant statue glowing up there behind me. I want to go hit that, but that's way on the other side. Oh my god. How do we even get over there? Yeah, I would actually have to physically walk my fucking ass halfway around this thing. Oh my god, okay. Ugh. Shichion? What the fuck?
I ride on wind and cloud alike.
Yeah. Are you her? I'm suddenly here. Can't move.
That's you. Hello.
Mooning was the one who introduced me. This is his... Am I gonna, like, touch her... What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Oh, let me touch her hand. Yes, forget that sheet of paper. I already know who you are just fine. The money? All he does is put on airs and write papers. Everything's gotta follow this or that procedure and all that tripe. You know, stuff like that makes you look important. I couldn't care less for that stuff. In any case, your name is already well known throughout the Adventurers Guild. Never mind any of your other contributions to Liyue. Well, this is me we're talking about. I'm that famous? Of course, many recruits at the guild have heard of your exploits on Dragonspine from Iris. That includes me, you know. Piercing the frigid blizzard to open a path, discovering an ancient forgotten kingdom beneath the ice and frost. Reaching the perilous summit, confronting the great change that came over the place with a mortal form. The things you've experienced, the obstacles you've overcome, the truths you've uncovered, they can be summed up in one word: adventure. True adventure. Somebody give me a compass. How's that a fucking response? Precisely! Wow. This is actually quite a shock to Paimon. Are we really that awesome? And this isn't even mentioning the great battle you had with the sea monster in the Jade Chamber. Now, I wasn't there to witness it, mind you, but I haven't missed a single telling of the story. So there are stories about us, too. Look at Paimon. Look at Paimon. The fucking Paimon. Of course, they are very popular in the city, you know. If you ask me, I'd say that Tea Master Li Shu and Iron Tongue Tian are both good in their own way, but I just prefer Iron. I'm not too familiar with the storytelling tradition. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the storytelling tradition. I'm really not. Oh, don't worry, I get it. Iron Tongue Tian's style is definitely not for everyone. I do sometimes find that his choice of words and phrases feature too much slang. But as for Li Shu, he takes a while to get going, you know. Sometimes you're there for 2 hours before you start going, oh hey, this is pretty good. Some people like that style, but I find it uninteresting. I took that complete sentence out of context, and when I realized what I read, my mind collapsed on itself. Sometimes you're there for 2 hours before you realize, oh, this is pretty good. Fuck. No. Ah. Jesus Christ. Why? Why? Oh my god, it's fine. And if you mean to say that this is just a story, it won't get stale. Let me just say this. If this were food or drink we were talking about, it would surely go bad if we wrapped it up and covered it for half a day without opening it up. I think I said that I wasn't all that interested in storytelling. Oh, are you alright? Something wrong with your throat? I'm dying here. Help me. Please. No, it's probably just a case of too much information. That is straight up a fucking moment. It's memeable. Sorry, I got a bit too excited there. I didn't really consider if you were interested in what I was saying. Still, since you're here, Severin, are you sure? I mean, are you here at the King's behest? Did admitting and of revealing some other information to you? You know, like, don't touch the bedrock keys, there's nothing under the chasm, Shichiang won't help you, you know, stuff like that. Repeated over and over. Willing did tell me all of those things, yeah. Well, he didn't scare us. Indeed, he wasn't doing that at all. Huh? So all the things he mentioned are true. Well, Mooning is, in the end, a specialist hired by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Even if he wanted to ask for help, there's a lot that he's not allowed to reveal in public. So he can only warn us and thus impart the means of getting into the chasm to you in a roundabout way. In essence, when he says you shouldn't, he really means you can. What a weird guy. In any case, you also mentioned that he wrote you a certification and told you to come find me. That note, which you now carry, means that you have the authorization to travel through the chasm without any obstruction. Of course, barring any personal intervention by the fucking phone that is in my pocket right now, by the ka-ching. And the fact that he suggested that you find me means that I should tell you the way into the depths of the chasm. What a convoluted way of hinting. I shall be sure to cure him with the stone later. I mean, well, for what it's worth, I apologize for all the covering up that we're doing, but trust me, we have very good reasons for doing so. Well, the thing that they dug up under the chasm is truly abnormal. Our investigations cannot be done with too much pomp and ceremony, lest the people be alarmed. That is the Kaching standing order, yes, I know that. As such, we can only function under the cover of a no-entry order, secretly gathering explorers and scholars to enter the chasm and conduct investigations. This is all to, if necessary and were possible, starve off the crisis that festers beneath the earth. So all the people at the encampment were... That's right, they were all brought on us as support staff. They're all pretty reliable, well, mostly. That you came here is also no coincidence. More than one big shot in the Kaching has already recommended that we enlist your aid, and honestly, we've little no reason to comply. In any case, it is also said that your aid is not necessarily difficult to enlist. Doesn't that mean that we were tricked? Well, Paimon, time to leave. Oh, is that so? See you then. Well, Paimon, it's time to leave. That's right. Don't you treat us like a bunch of idiots. Oh, please wait. I was just passing on my superior's message. Those were her words, not mine. Just, let me take those words back, alright? Come on now. This is the Katsi we're talking about. They won't shortchange you for our year. Fuck me. They won't shortchange you for your aid. I can't read. It's not as if I'm short on Mora or anything. I don't exactly need help putting up missing person posters this time. It's not like I'm short on Mora. It's not like I fucking need your assistance. Paimon too. Well said. Having more Mora isn't a bad thing. Well, if we could mitigate the safety hazards in the Chasm, and underground treasures or valuables will be given to the one who discovers them. This is a special privilege given by the Kaching, just say to the two of you. Really, no tricks. And Paimon's treasure time begins once again. Well, you see, the Chasm is such a big place. Just imagine how much treasure there's going to be for our taking. Alright. Can we safely say that you've accepted this commission then? Alright, we'll do it for the treasure. Alright, I'll do it for you, Paimon. You know what? There should be an option that says, you know what, I'll do it for myself. I also look like Paimon's like, I'm doing a talking animation by pointing my fucking finger every once in a while. It looks like she points it. Yeah, see. Alright, I'll do it for you, Paimon. That's right. Again, let me apologize for wasting your time on all those other things. Let's get down to business, shall we? If we wish to enter the Chasm, we first need to find an adjuvulant made from a material known as lumenstone. Only with it can we move in the dark down there. What the fuck? Why can't we just summon Zhongli and be like, yo, put me inside a geocrystal and take me down there, and then release me when I tell you to? I just picture Zhongli actually capturing Lumine in like an actual geocrystal, like something that would be in a necklace, and he like shrinks her and puts her in it, but he never actually lets her out and wears her around. I don't know why I pictured that, and it caused me to lose in my mind. Only those with visions can use the adjuvulant, but considering that you can use elemental energies without a vision, it's my guess that you should have no problem making use of the adjuvulant. So where do we find this thing? It's in a warehouse to the south. The warehouse is well guarded, so it should be pretty secure. Just come back once you've gotten a hold of the catalyst. What are we talking about? I've never been more lost in my life. What, did it really? Oh my god. I mean, it's flying around me. The little star thing. It even makes a fucking sound. Land, please. Oh my god.
A touch of frost.
What do you... Chang'e, this is not ideal.
Illusion shattered!
That was aggressive as fuck for the sake of aggressive. Come on, no one's guarding this place at all. Don't come on!
Submit for judgment.
Boba, get them!
Let's dance! There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
I forgot what I was supposed to... Oh yeah, I was supposed to protect the shit. But that sounds so stupid when you say that.
Shine down!
Nice and spicy!
Yeah, he's like, didn't that guy say there was nobody standing guard? Yeah, it's like a jewel on a stick. I was kind of confused as to what was happening. Blame my ADHD for that. Holy shit. Wasn't even very far from where she was. What the hell? We're back, you big liar. Me? What happened? No one was guarding the warehouse at all. What do you mean, it's well guarded? Huh? That shouldn't be the case. When I was guarding the place, the treasure hoarders wouldn't even dare come near it. Wait a minute. Who did you say was guarding the warehouse again? Me. Well, are you guarding it right now? Well, come on now. Which adventurer in their right mind would let themselves get tied down with such a boring task, am I right? Right. Oh my god. Because she's supposed to be guarding it, but she's over here talking to us, and that's why they were going to steal the fucking thing. Well, putting your dereliction of duty to one side for the time being, let's talk about how we'll undo the array instead, shall we? I'm gonna throw it in her face. Right. That's fucking absurd. Honestly, I'm not too sure about how the bedrock keys work, but you could start from looking into those cage-shaped elemental formations over there I can't read. What is that? I'm not here going. These strange formations have been puzzling the Ministry of Civil Affairs for some time now. They seem to have grown up from the bedrock of the Chasm over the last 2 years, and their properties are very similar to those of the thing underground. We say this because they can undergo some kind of disintegration when under the influence of the anomalies. Later, Wei Shun's Hall's investigations revealed that they have been absorbing geo-elemental energy from the surroundings, slowly eroding the structure of the bedrock keys. It is a most ominous phenomenon, almost like something is consciously trying to break the sealing array. We have to clear them out twice every month, but they will always grow back quickly, and they have only grown back quicker over time. Perhaps that thing below is growing restless, and that is why the Kaching has sent us to investigate. Oh my god. Cage-shaped geoformations. Am I supposed to hit them and launch them at something? Because that looks like exactly what it's fucking telling me to do. So I'm supposed to hit that. That's a bedrock key. And if I'm gathering this correctly, you want me to hit it to knock that into it to break it. So I'm supposed to like break the seal on it. Yeah. That's exactly what I do. Hold on a minute though.
Let the show begin.
Do I have to hit it multiple times? You know what's funny is I'm not holding it down, but he's acting as if I am, and I'm actually not. Well, that should do it. I didn't fully pay attention because I was too busy counting. I didn't actually get to watch it disappear. I was trying to count how many there are. Are there really 6 more of these? What the fuck? Well, I guess if you're trying to steal something, you would put about 7. 7's a lucky number. Huh, you undid the bindings on the bedrock key so easily. I could read. Guess we were right to put our faith in you two.